Lila, let's talk about your shoes. The one that you're wearing at this moment. Are they comfortable? Do they fit? Are they the right size? Are they second-hand shoes? Are they new shoes? Who gave them to you? Did you buy them yourself? All right. Now, dreaming about shoes. Now we're going to the dream state. Why are we being shown these shoes in the dream state? I mean, out of everything that we are wearing, it is the shoes that are being amplified. Now, why is that ancestors will want us to concentrate on shoes? Shoes. Why? There are too many different ways that ancestors can tell us something about the things about us that are making us feel uncertain about the things that we are deciding to do in our lives. Right? Now, are those shoes that you're wearing practical? Meaning that you're wearing shoes that are good for the environment that you're in, or are you wearing shoes just for show? Fashionable. You want to be taken out for dinner. And you don't know who's taking you. You're wearing things just for status. Even in those dreams, they'll show you wearing the shoes, and the shoes you're wearing. Come on now. You wouldn't wear them anywhere else. But in that place that you're wearing them in, look at yourself. Look down on your feet. Not good, right? Now, messages might be clear. We are putting ourselves in uncomfortable places, uncomfortable situations. Therefore, making us unhappy. Now, why are ancestors doing this to us? Because seriously, why are they doing this to us? I mean, if they want to dress us, I mean, come on, they can just do something nice. Let them dress up in things that fit us. The shoes, the color that we want. Your ancestors are showing you dressed up in flip-flops, walking in the mud. Not right, is it? Hi, ancestors, they're showing you out there, dressed up in heels, running a marathon. Are you trying to prove a point? To who? Who's going to nurse your feet afterwards? Now, let's take this seriously, because if ancestors are taking their time to go shop for shoes for us to wear, that means we're going to have to take our time to reflect on the dreams. Now, let's talk about it in a serious way for those of us who love wearing comfortable things. Now, remember that these shoes, they might just belong to you. Because they're your shoes, isn't it? Even in the dream state, you can see that they are your shoes. You're wearing the shoes that belong to you. Right? And those shoes, they are comfortable for you because you know you've walked in them before. You're going to continue this journey walking on them. They are so comfortable. But then there are other shoes that are given by others. They are second-hand shoes. But then you can tell that these people who are giving us these shoes have really appreciated the shoes that they are giving them to us, because they have walked in those shoes and they were comfortable for them, and they believe by giving us these shoes for the journey that we are on, we will be comfortable in them as well. How beautiful is that? But then there are some people, they will give us shoes that they won't even fit, even though they know that they are not our size. They'll force us to wear them. How can you force me to wear something that doesn't fit? Even you were uncomfortable in it before. You want to give it to me. What do you think I should do with it? We are talking about shoes that are uncomfortable and shoes that are comfortable for us to walk in them. But some of us, we don't actually even want to walk in these shoes. We just want to wear them and just be sitting at home and be like a decorative things. What do you call them? Those things that you put them, the block pots. They are flower pots. You put them there. You just dressed up in nice shoes. status. You want others to see and appreciate and actually point at your shoes and say, wow, the shoes you're wearing are beautiful, aren't they? Now, what is the reason for wearing them like that? You are at home, a place where you're supposed to breathe. Get your feet to get fresh air. Breathe. Be grounded. I mean, you're at home. Come on now. Why are you making yourself look like block pots? Flower pots? Uncomfortable in your own space. Why? Now, sorry about that. But ancestors, when they're showing us things related to shoes, remember that we are wearing the shoes because we want to walk comfortably in them. These shoes are supposed to take us from point A to point B. They are not supposed to give us blisters while we are on the way to point B, right? That is shoes we are wearing in those dream states. If they're giving you blisters, then you've got problems. You're going to have to nurse your feet, your ankles afterwards. I mean, why would you suffer like this in your own shoes? You're fighting shoes in dream state. Now, remember that anything that we do in dream state, we should take ourselves out when we are reflecting and think about it properly. What was I seeing in that dream state? How was I behaving? Did those shoes change the way I was thinking about things? Because really, if you're uncomfortable in heels, the way you're going to reply to someone when they're asking you a serious question, you're going to want to finish answering them so quick so you can sit down and relax. That is the dream state. Now, remember, you wanted to finish and relax. So therefore, that means even the answer you were giving that person might have been the answer that was rushed. Because they probably were asking you a question while you were standing. And you're there shivering in heels in the dream state. Or you're there with your flip-flops outside in the cold. You're freezing. And the feet, if the feet are frozen, there's no answer that is going to come out right. With frozen feet, nothing is going to come out right. If someone were to ask you a question and they're not telling you how to get yourself warm, the feet warm, while you're in flip-flops, in the cold, in the freezing weather. Now, you see, if you were to make decision wearing those flip-flops, you cannot make the right decision because you didn't even make the right decision putting in the right shoes for the right environment that you're supposed to be in. Now, let's talk about flamboyance. The man trying to get the woman of their dreams using the shoes in the dream state. Now, tell me, if you're trying to impress Moholo Makosiyama Kulutlukulu in that dream state, you know I will fall deeply in love with someone, a man wearing some beautiful African shoes. You're there in the dream state, wearing Italian mismatched shoes, talking to me. Do you think I'm going to agree with what you're saying or not? Do you think I'm going to look at you properly or I'm going to look at you as someone who's like a joker? I'm married, remember? Anyway, shoes will tell us everything that we need to know about what is happening in that dream scenario. We have to be comfortable. If you're uncomfortable, it's not good. But now, let's talk about the people who are gifting us. Ooh, I mean, people love gifting. Our ancestors, they will actually show us with big suitcases full of shoes. They love doing that. Oh, they will gift you beautiful things. Beautiful things. You, ancestors, they will gift you. Remember that shoes, if they are old, If they're old, that means second-hand shoes. That means someone has already worn them. Now, if they're gifting you and they're coming in as like shoes, like a lot of shoes, different kind of shoes, beautiful shoes, and obviously you can see that some are new, some are old and stuff like that. But to you, when you're selecting you select the ones that will fit you, right? The ones that you know that good quality. Hey, our sisters used to wear some beautiful shoes. This, when you wear them, they will take you from point A to point Z. Because remember, it can come not necessarily as shoes. Gifts can come as like shoes. But then we have to look at the shoes that we've been given. Are they suitable for us or are they not suitable for us? And if we cannot use them, are we able to give them to someone who can be able to use them? Because remember that sometimes someone can give you something that is old, that is comfortable, but you might not wear it. You might not necessarily need it. You might gift it to someone else as well because you know that they need it. But some people, they give you things from a good heart. So we need to look into that. But some people, they will give you things because even them couldn't use them because they were mismatching. So imagine now, you have to go to the shops wearing shoes, one heel, one trainer. On left, you're wearing a heel. On the other side, you're wearing a flat. Hibo, how are you going to get there to get bread? Man, we need to think about these dream state shoes properly. Because seriously, I mean, think about it as in real life. I mean, will that be good? I don't have to come and tell you this and explain this to you. I mean, seriously. Yeah. Imagine a grown-up person. Like, come on now. And you're wearing shoes that, in the dream state, you're trying to fit in the shoes that the newborn babies wear. They can't even walk in them. They're just worn for taking pictures. You are there, an old man or old woman, trying to fit in those. Our sisters are playing tricks on you. Anyway, let's leave it there. But what we're trying to say here is that those shoes, they will tell us something about you. They will tell us that you're wearing them because they're practical. You're wearing them for status. You want to be accepted by others, even though they're uncomfortable, but you're just wearing them for that reason. Are they right for you? Are they suitable for you? Or is it just because of fashion? It is nothing to do with you feeling, how you're feeling, how comfortable you are. It's about how others are going to look at you. How about